Hello, everyone. After moments ago of doing that review, now it's time for the spoiler review, which I do a big, heavy recap on what happens in the movie. So, for those who didn't watch the movie yet, this is the worst video to ever watch because I wrote so many notes down and I'm going to tell you the whole entire thing that happened in the movie. So, you better sit tight and enjoy. And that's for those who didn't watch the movie, run for your damn lives. And as for those who actually are like, oh, the critics say it sucks, it's bullcrap, then stick around, listen, see if it actually sparks your fancy. If not, then, eh. Well, anyways, there's a few things I need to talk about that are not Batman v Superman related, which is number one is the intro. They changed the intro and they made it comic book related. So you had the previous Amazing Spider-Man showing up, and that was like one that they featured, which I was like, yeah, it's out of date. I can understand why they chose it because, well, Marvel kept Spider-Man a secret, even though you can technically just say, put the original suit in there. Put the original suit in the book bag, make him web it, there you go. No one will ever know. Next is Free State of Jones. Holy frick, that was an awesome movie. That looks like a freaking damn awesome movie. I enjoy Rebellions. And of course, last but not least, is Lego Batman. Holy frick. I heard people said Lego Batman is coming soon, but I didn't know I would see a trailer just right now. And oh yeah, Ghostbusters showed up too, which I'm a guy, so as a guy, and they're girls, I give a pick. The fat one, hell no. The black fat one, hell no. I'm sorry. The lady who seems like a librarian slash know-it-all, hell no. I think she's the tech girl. She's kind of hot. I'm sorry. I'm a guy. Okay. I'm a guy. That's what I was like, just checking them out. But technically, watching that movie, hell no. I didn't like watching either of the movies when they first came out. So watching this third one and it's completely new and digital, that's all hell no. I'm not doing that. Hell no. It's like, yeah, this is gonna be one of the ones where my mom, and she's not even sure she's gonna watch it, but if she does watch it, I know for a fact I'm gonna watch another movie. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch another movie. Well, anyways, let's begin with Batman v Superman. Well, first things first is we get an opening of Bruce's parents and the funeral. And then we get a nice rehash slash flashback of how they died. And freaking, instead of how many times I saw Thomas Wayne get killed, like in the original trilogy, the previous one, he was like, here, just take the wallet. There you go, here's the wallet. You don't have to kill anyone. You don't have to shoot any of us. In this one, you had freaking Thomas Wayne coming right at this freaking guy. He was gonna punch this guy right in the freaking damn face, and he got shot. But still, at least he went out like a damn champ. As for the mom, well, what the frick? The mom, somehow the necklace got tied to the gun, and yeah, frick, man. It's always the mom, the freaking wife, Martha Wayne, getting screwed over. Was it Martha? Yeah. Yeah, Martha. Yeah, she got screwed over. She always gets screwed over. The only time she doesn't get screwed over is when it's actually Bruce Wayne getting murdered. But then she's the freaking damn Joker. Spoiler alert for anyone who didn't watch Paradox, Flashback Paradox, or Flashpoint Paradox. So anyways, we got a new freaking way how he got the fear of bats. It turns out that he fell during the funeral. He ran for it, and he fell in a. I don't say that's a whale. I just say cave. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of bats are just in there, and I was like, "Don't scream, do not scream." But he said, and that freaking made the bats just come right at him. Oh frick! But then all of a sudden, Bruce can levitate. Holy it's like, holy freak, he got levitation powers now. But that was just a freaking damn dream. Ha ha ha, joke's on us. Well, anyways, now we get to have the last act of Man of Steel, the movie. But it's redone, and we actually get the view of Bruce Wayne and some other dude. So, yeah, we get to see lots of stuff happen there. I mean, frick. Lots of stuff happens. I mean, if you saw the freaking car commercial, that was like a bit of it, but you got lots of more stuff that happens. And I forgot to even mention on here the poor freaking cop or employee who got his freaking legs cut off. But yeah, a beam separated his freaking damn legs from his body. And then we got this other dude, which I have no idea who the frick his name is, but he's still up in the building after escorting everyone off the building. He's still up there at the highest point. And I'm like, why the hell are you still up there, dumbass? I mean, seriously, would you actually, after escorting everyone downstairs, stay up there in the building? I don't freaking damn think so. After you're done, you would go in the freaking damn elevator, go down, join the rest of them, and get the fuck out of the freaking building. Instead, he stayed there, and he died. He stayed there. He's like, Bruce, if you can hear me, like, I mean, he's a dumb idiot. I'm sorry, he's a dumb idiot. With that said, we got this poor little girl, which luckily Bruce saved her from dying, but still, the little girl is screwed over though because her mom was in one of those buildings that got destroyed. Frick. And that's the thing that kind of broke freaking Bruce Wayne a little bit. That's the first thing, the first tension to start making Bruce saying, Superman needs to be freaking regulated. He needs to be stopped. So crazy enough, there's 18 months later. Now, the cool part that could help John Garinger, yep, that's it. The thing that could actually help him out is that if the Batman movie is within this 18 months, now that will be awesome. But of course, then it's like, but dude, you know, like, but if they are able to do that, even though that's kind of a cop out though, but if they're able to do that, at least it'll give more interesting ideas when it comes to Batman v Superman, because at least he was training, at least he was doing something while doing it. Of course, we saw him train, and that's in the movie too, but still, preparation. But we don't, the preparation comes too late though if they do that to the Batman movie. Well, anyways, so there's a bunch of wreckage going on now. Wreckage retrieval from some sort of freaking damn island. And then all of a sudden we got this little kid who's actually trying to pull this rock. And I'm like, dude, kid, you're not freaking King Arthur. You can't pull that rock. Oh, he pulled it up. And then they all brought it in the shore. And then it turns out that this freaking thing is glowing green, which means that it's kryptonite. So then after that, we have on the other hand Lois in freaking damn Africa for some dumb reason for an interview with some drug lord or freaking war guy or gorilla dude. Yeah, so she was there. She's also got some dude who actually turns out to be a freaking spy, and he gets killed. And then, which I guess the funny part, which, hey, this is a spoiler review, I'm going to point out stuff too. I think freaking Lex Luthor might have actually have hired that guy. Technically, no, that doesn't make sense, no. But everyone in there that's a freaking gunman actually were supported by Lex Luthor. I'm sorry, that's a spoiler before spoilering it, but hey, I'm just saying stuff that, just in case for you who didn't get it clicked, there you go. So, Lois is in freaking Africa, and, well, the freaking dude that she was interviewing actually got a freaking gun to her head, and Superman came, and he came to the rescue, but he came too freaking damn late because the guy who was a freaking damn spy, well, guess what? He got killed. It's like, yeah, I'm Superman. I know you can't save them all, but seriously, you couldn't just come in there and save the freaking damn spy? What the frick is that about? But anyways, he still was able to save Lois Lane. And then all of a sudden, the freaking African lady was snitching on him, saying, well, technically, it wasn't even snitching. It was more the fact that she was saying more crap that really didn't happen. Because it seemed to me, she was like, oh, he freaking attacked all the people. Oh my gosh, it's so horrible. He needs to be regulated. He needs to be stopped. He did so much damage. He needs to see what he did. And like, okay, hold up. If there's a deleted scene of him doing crap, Okay, I can understand that. But on the other hand, from what I saw, is that the freaking gunman got beaten down, and besides, people shooting at you, what you want them to do? Stand still and allow them to shoot them, even though that doesn't really do anything to them. But still, frick. You really want them not to do anything when a lady from America is freaking damn in trouble. You know that lots of people these days, when it comes to Americans, are going to save them. SEAL Team 6 will do something to help those people. Yeah, you're going to tell me that they need to be regulated and crap? What the frick? Well, anyways, we get introduced to the committee. And the committee basically has this Judy, or Julie. No, her name is June. June. Ah, frick. It's somewhere down here, man. I made so much notes. But anyways, yeah, we'll get to her name. But yeah, she's a freaking senator from Kentucky. So she's basically the one who's talking right now. And then all of a sudden, during all this talking stuff, we got to cut to Lois. And Lois found something in her, in quotations, diary or book. And it turns out it was a freaking damn bullet. So another thing that's interesting is that Clark lives with Lois. So they're not really married, but they live together. And Clark doesn't care what people think about him. And then Lois has a dilemma saying, well, we shouldn't be able to be together, because if we be together, then there's going to be turbulence between me being needing rescue along with the world and all that stuff. And well, basically what freaking Clark does is consoles her and gets in the damn tub. Which, I'm a guy, I was like, come on, do it. Come on, show Lois, let Lois bear all. Come on, do it. Of course, it's kind of funny too. It's like, this movie is not for children, but they're not going to do it. And plus, I bet they would have got like a R rating. Yeah. I'm okay they didn't do it, but still, I can always hope, right? Well, anyways, Batman is back, even though I think Batman was not gone. But on the other hand, I think he might have been gone. Because, think about it, if in Metropolis, I think this is on Metropolis. So, if he was not gone, then why didn't he put on his suit? Why didn't he get his Batmobile? Yeah, that's like, yeah, he was gone. But on the other hand, I was just going to say he's back anyways. And what he did is broke up a sex trafficking ring. And yeah, he was asking questions too about who is involved, who you work for. And what's even crazier is that, guess what? Another spoiler before anything else is that Lex Luthor hired those guys to get the girls too. And most likely they weren't even going to do anything with those girls. They just were doing that to get Batman over there. What do you think of that? Yes, Lex Luthor is freaking damn a genius and had freaking plans on top of plans to get Batman pissed off and curious. So, I guess the police is not cool with Batman, but there is the bat signal. But even so, there was a freaking dumb, stupid cop shooting at Batman and almost killed his own partner because his partner came out of nowhere and it's like, bang! It was like, what the man? Damn! That's your partner! What the frick? And it looks like this Batman actually brands his victims. So he takes a batarang and right on them anywhere. And Lex was about to get in the end of the movie, Lex was about to get an unbelievable one that would have hurt like hell. But yeah, we'll get to that eventually. Well, we get to see Alfred, and well, Alfred is different from what I thought he was. Yeah, he's very, very different. So that's good. I'm glad that Alfred doesn't seem like a Commissioner Gordon type / he sold me that he is freaking Alfred. So Batman, of course, has a case. He has something that he's doing. He's trying to figure out this investigation. And yeah, this is basically a sex trafficking ring, and who's involved, who's the leader. We're going to shut it down permanently. Then we got Superman. Oh yeah, Alfred said Superman changed things. It's like, yeah, I mean, you had Bruce who said, we're still the bad guys anyways. And, well, yeah, Alfred said that Superman changed things. He sure did. Then we got Superman watching the news, and it turns out that he was watching news of Batman, and that kind of, and of course, Lex Luthor, another plan of Lex Luthor, is to make sure that Superman knows that Batman's out there and that he's a bit reckless in quotations and rough around the edges. And Superman's like, yeah, he seems pretty much like a bad guy. Then we got Lex being introduced, and his shirt was crazy as frick. I would kind of like to have that shirt. His shirt was a monkey who was jumping on TNT switch. Yeah, that was kind of cool. And Lex actually does have some kryptonite. And he was with this senator from Kentucky. What was her name? June? I would say June for now until I get corrected on these notes. So the idea is to weaponize this kryptonite. So yeah, something to save them all when Superman becomes a weapon. So that's kind of cool. And then all of a sudden it's a talk of metahumans. So metahumans has now been introduced. And of course, I mentioned a hurt cop. The hurt cop returned, and the hurt cop actually is doing something to the freaking damn statue of Superman. He graffitis it. He's the one who put false god on it. We also have another boy who, now that's a good question that I didn't get to see permanently. So anyone who's watching it for the second time, definitely check out what the boy is doing when they're showing the victims of what happened during Metropolis. Yeah, definitely see what the boy's doing, because the boy has most likely some clues in there of something, maybe Easter eggs. So yeah, on the Daily Planet, and Superman is lightly shocked. Oh yeah, of the freaking yeah, and then we got Lex Luthor who is talking to some official, and the official's like, just name it and we'll give it to you. Access to the ship granted. Some kryptonite something. It's like granted. It's like holy frick. So we got the wrecked ship for Lex. Yeah, Lex got the wrecked ship. And he took a skin sample off of General Zod. But it turns out that, and this is jumping forward, but it turns out that he actually took all 5 fingerprints from General Zod, so he could actually engraft them on himself, even though he didn't even have like a glove where he actually engraved it on him. He actually applied them to his own fingernails without a glove and did it, which is like, what? But yeah, he did do that. I thought when it came to the whole, because someone already spoiled it for me a little bit, is that Lex Luthor is the reason why freaking whatever monster. I'm not. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's a spoiler review. But anyways, yeah, there's some freaking damn monster that he creates, and I figured, oh, he was gonna use this cloning device and do some kind of crap. Yeah. Well, anyways, we got some underground fighting going on. You have Fight Club, and Bruce is down there, and Bruce is only there to actually get this guy that he had on a lead and copy his phone. So that was cool. Yeah, he did. Yeah, and Alfred's like, he looks like Bruce Wayne did something that Batman couldn't do. It's like, wow. And then Clark talks about Batman and how he could actually be a kind of bad guy. Then we got freaking Lois has a bullet. Yeah, it turns out that the fragment she has is a bullet. Is actually clarified that. Lex got denied for bringing the shipment of kryptonite over there, and then the senator is, yeah, the freaking senator from Kentucky, June, is now being quite reasonable. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, because she previously was like, oh man, Superman needs to get regulated. Superman should be talked about what he's doing. He needs to be confronted. It's like, yeah, all that. I'm like, yeah, okay. But when she gets to the point of where it's just like, yeah, you don't need to get the kryptonite. We don't need you to make a weapon. Yeah, because a weapon is only used to take someone down, not something that actually helps just in case. It's like, yeah, the weapon's always used. It's never just in case. So anyways, Bruce actually visits the gravesite, but it turns out that's a freaking damn dream, because he had freaking blood coming out of the gravestone. And then all of a sudden, Bat, which I was thinking in my mind, Man-Bat! So, no idea if it's just trying to say that Batman is the reason, or something like that, or just the fact that Man Bat actually is existent in the universe, and that's his nightmare, is that going against Man Bat again. But anyways, yeah, so freaking Bruce is with some girl. She's laying on his bed. No idea who the frick she is. It would have been cool if we found out who. So Lois confronts the guy from the Man of Steel, that official guy, and yeah, she confronts him the first time. He brushed her off. Then we got Alfred and Bruce talking yet again, and the fact that Superman needs to be stopped and everything. And then we got Jason Todd, that freaking trailer where you see, haha, the joke's on you, on the freaking Robin suit. Jason Todd. So he was there, but he's dead now. Oh yeah, and another reason why Alfred and Bruce was talking is just the fact of he's like, I need to get into freaking LexCorp or to Lex's house, download something, and get out. He's like, Batman needs to know how to do it. And Alfred's like, Batman doesn't need to do it because Bruce Wayne has been invited. Here we go. It's like, let her go. And of course Clark is there too. Yeah, the freaking Lex event, Clark is there too. Wonder Woman's also there. Clark actually overhears Alfred in the freaking damn earpiece. Is just like, oh damn. Yeah, and then we got Bruce actually going downstairs, planting the thing to download. And then we got Lex acting weird because he's on the freaking pedestal and he's on stage and he's giving a speech, and the speech was starting to freaking go nuts on him. No idea if he was reading from a teleprompter, no idea if someone actually was feeding him information, an earpiece. But whatever happened, he started to act weird and stumble in his words and don't know what exactly to say. Yeah. Well, after all that, then we got Clark meeting Bruce, and of course you know what it is. Yeah, we got the two interesting people together. Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. Oh yeah, and also the funny joke of where you had Lex saying, oh, you don't want to fight this guy. After shaking Clark's hand. Then we got Clark asking Bruce about thoughts on Batman. Yeah, it's like, frick. It's like, Batman is a freaking pest. Yeah, he's a bad guy. And, freaking Bruce pushes back. And he pushes back and says, oh, well, Superman. You guys making fluff pieces every time he gets a kitten out of a tree. It's like, man, that was a good one. And then we got a good line from freaking Bruce. It was a good line. I can't really tell you verbatim, but it was basically saying something dealing with guys in Joker-like costumes. But that was a good one. That's a good reason why to see this movie, is because of that line. And then we had Lex being funny and wanting to mingle out there, and yeah, he sure did. And then Clark actually overhears freaking Alfred again, and he decides to follow Bruce when he goes downstairs, but Wonder Woman actually beat Batman to the punch and getting the freaking thing, getting his gear. And his Superman actually got distracted and decided to go save people in Mexico. Either Mexico or Brazil. No offense to anyone who actually is like, Mexico, you bastard! And it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I think Rio de Janeiro is in Brazil. If not, maybe South America. I'm sorry, alright? Alright, just one thing that I didn't get in teaching, and it's the fact of when I was little, they didn't tell me exactly where is what. So I'm sorry you guys are pissed off. Okay? I'm not perfect. But anyway, Superman goes to save people. Lots of people in different situations. Like the freaking damn rocket tries to make it into space, but it falls and breaks, and Superman saves the capsule. Then we have people who are suffering from a freaking hurricane, and they actually Superman's symbol on their freaking house, and he came to save them. So yeah, the news was also talking about Superman saying lots of stuff, and then we got the hurt cop being bailed out by Lex Luthor, and also he got a freaking damn chair. And I know, spoiling, and you have the freaking cop hurt cop, not even sure of what the freaking thing is in his wheelchair, but his wheelchair has a freaking detonator that actually explodes freaking crap. We're just like, holy sh. And then we got Clark being dissed. Yeah, Clark got dissed. And, oh yeah, he got dissed by Daily Planet guy. Yeah, the freaking head of Daily Planet. The editor-in-chief. Yep. And kind of funny reference, 1938 is not like that anymore, which I think 1938 or 1939, that's when Superman came to be. So that's a nice throw in. It's kind of like what happened in Spider-Man 2, that they said in the 1960s he's getting paid well if it was the 1960s. So yeah, cool. We got Diana and Bruce Wayne talking. Yeah, Bruce Wayne seeked out Diana, and Diana talked and said stuff about, oh, I'm not a thief, I just stole from a thief. And he's like, well, I was borrowing it, it's in your freaking car, your glove compartment, thanks for playing, I'm out. Yeah, that's how. Oh yeah, and also she was looking at a sword that actually is not real because it's sold in the black market, and she's looking for a painting that got stolen from her, which, guess what, I think Lex Luthor has the painting. Yes, it's connected. It's freaking damn connected. Yeah, they're finally trying to make some connections in Cracker Box stuff. But anyways, yeah, so we got Batman in a wrecked world. The world is completely destroyed and in ruins. Then we have a freaking war, all-out war going on. We have a Batman army. Sadly, they don't have spray painted like Sons of Batman on their faces. It's like, that would be easy to do. That would be freaking damn easy to do. Then we have Superman having his own army as well. So, yeah, not only that, but his freaking damn army consists of humans and winged creatures. What the fuck did they come from? Yeah, so you had all that crap going on, and Batman got set up because he was trying to get kryptonite, and Batman became unmasked. That's what we saw in the trailer when he was... It wasn't even worse as that. It got even worse because freaking Superman laser beamed. He's freaking lasered two of the guys that were with him. And then Batman got unmasked, and then he started to do crap. And it turns out that Batman killed Lois. That's why freaking Superman went renegade. Is because either Lois got killed or Batman killed Lois. And we also get to see the Flash. The Flash showing up and saying, it was Lois. It was Lois. Lois, the reason why he went mad. It was Lois. And then freaking finally, it turns out it's a nightmare and Bruce wakes up. And the freaking decryption process took the long freaking damn time. Yeah, it was like 1, 2, 3. So... basically, it was a long while for it to even do anything. Yeah, I was kind of bullcrap. This is really, really bullcrap on that one. Alright, so yeah, winged creatures. So Clark decides to investigate on what Batman is looking into. And just like freaking damn Citizen Kane, where it's like, Rosewood. And sorry for the big spoiler, but hey, Peter Griffin spoiled it before I did. Rosebud is his sled. So white European or white, what was it? I forgot. But anyways, the white whatever, it turns out to be a boat. It's a boat. And it carried the kryptonite. Yeah, and he lied to Alfred, it turns out. Because it turns out that Alfred was like, sir, it's not really what you're looking for. And it's like, well, I was looking for kryptonite. And yeah. So Clark became missing. Yeah, Clark was missing in action when it came to Daily Bugle, and then Lois gets to confront yet again for the second time the guy, and the guy's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's not ours. We didn't make those freaking bullets. And then she gave him the bullet, and then he gave it back to her, and then yeah, all that crap. So now we have freaking Batman at the freaking damn boat, the white pedestrian. No, not white pedestrian. White. I don't think it's white European. It's something else. It started with a P. But anyways, yeah. So it was yeah. Batman is there, and Batman gave a pose as if it was the freaking Dark Knight, which that was cool. So after that, it got transported into a truck, and then we got the Batmobile chase. It's like, holy freak. And it's no joke, because freaking Batmobile has guns now, which the previous one didn't truly have guns. Only the bike did. And I guess that was I don't know. And I know it did have rockets, though. I know it had rocket launchers. Well, anyways. So, yeah, the Batmobile is no joke. Holy frick. Then we got Superman being there. Superman came there, and just like in the trailer, he stopped Batman, and there's a confrontation saying, "You're not Batman anymore. Batman stops now. When you see that light in the sky, you don't come." Yeah, and the Batmobile got freaking damn destroyed. But the funniest part is like what everyone would say when it comes to, there was like the good guys and the bad guys, and then you got the good guy getting stopped by someone else, and you're like, no, no, wrong person, stop them. It's like, no, it's like, yeah, it's that situation. It's that freaking damn situation. So the shipment made it to freaking Lex Luthor. Yeah, Superman, good job on that one. The senator wants Superman to come to the committee. You know, the same girl, June. Yeah, she wants him to come to the committee. And of course Lex has it. He has the freaking damn thingy. Oh yeah, and when there was a confrontation between the senator and Lex Luthor, she made a little assumption saying, kind of like what happened in The Simpsons with their version of Judge Judy. She's like, don't spit in my cupcake and tell me it's frosting. Same deal, but instead it's like, you can't tell me, yeah, you can't serve me Granny Peach tea and you can't serve me your pea and call it Granny Smith tea. Granny Peach tea. Yeah. Yeah. So Clark has time with his mom and just getting confided because of all that crap that's going on and everything. And he's Superman. Yeah. Clark is in Superman gear. Now finally Lois, for the final time, this is the third time she does this confrontation of the dude. It turns out the dude told him, Lex Luthor was doing that. They got their crap from LexCorp. So, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't us. It was LexCorp. So we find out Lex Luthor's dirty. Yeah, of course we figured that. Bruce is dissed check-wise because someone has been writing on his checks in red pens. And guess what? It was Lex Luthor. Even though I was like, who the frick would do this? The hurt cop, maybe? Because the hurt cop is kind of dissing him now. Yeah, and yeah, it's like, yeah. Not only that, but it was also the Joker was coming to mind too. I was like, Joker writes in red. I would figure it could be the Joker, but no. One person I do need to check on is Mercy, and most likely there is an annotation that tells who Mercy is. For those who know Mercy is, congratulations. But me personally, I would like to know a bit more about Mercy. And Mercy is the Asian girl, so we finally get to know what her name is. And of course, yes, I know, do not freaking differentiate and say, oh my gosh, you said Asian girl, that's not right. It's like, but she is Asian. Without her name, I can only just call her the Asian girl, and I didn't actually say that. And she was in a few scenes before. Anyways, Lex is there to freaking damn gloat. Yeah, he's gloating there. He's gloating because he's like, yeah, I got the kryptonite. Yep, your idea of trying to stop me failed. And he skips out in the freaking damn Capitol meeting / committee meeting. Superman gets there. Superman arrives. Lois arrives too. Oh, frick. Her name is Judy, not June. I was close. Judy Finch. Alright, well, anyways. So, yeah, they came in there. Superman's in the Senate and the committee and stuff. Lex gave her tea. Yep. That big jar of Granny Peach tea. So, the question is that really tea or is that actually... Psst? We won't never know, but chances are it most likely is number 2. So anyways, yeah, so Lex Luthor caused an explosion. It turns out the wheelchair, like I said earlier, the wheelchair that freaking Hurt Cop got, which he has a name, but hey, I'd rather call him Hurt Cop. The wheelchair exploded, and freaking LexCorp got destroyed too. Yeah, Batman did that one. That was awesome as frick. Lex did it. Lex did the job, and then he comes to LexCorp and is like, damn. Not only that, but you saw the batarang there. It was like, damn. Yeah, so Peter, my gosh, Peter. Alright, Superman has a revelation, and then Lois comforts him on the whole thing. Yeah, we find out now that Lex Luthor actually stole fingerprints to enter the freaking damn ship. The ship is 35% stable. Yeah, so that's good. And then the ship was like, okay, well, I'll give you all full command. What do you want to do? He's like, I got like lots of libraries. And Lex is like, teach me what you got. So it's like, holy frick. So yeah, even his freaking knowledge is expanding. We don't even know what he truly learned. All we know is that he might have learned the process. But damn, he knows a lot more stuff now that we don't even know he knows. Then we got freaking Bruce at work, which means Bruce is basically doing everything with the kryptonite along with getting suited and fit. Holy frick. I would like to do that regiment. Yeah, I already saw someone, Ice One Cube actually did this. He showed the whole tire thing and the fact that tire will give you strength. And he also did lunges. He did so much stuff. My gosh. He was getting ready. And the MetaHuman database was in Lex's, the thing that he stole, the database. At first I was like, oh frick, no, Batman got a database too, but no he didn't. That was actually Lex Luthor. Okay. And in it, we got Wonder Woman, we got Aquaman. This is where they all are featured, is here. We got the Flash. Flash got featured in a dream sequence as well. Cyborg and Green Lantern. There might have been like a few others, but sadly I couldn't actually see the other stuff that was in that file because, well, I was typing this in, so I've kind of missed a few other ones, but I did see a little hint like at the first or second column that said Green Lantern. So yeah, now we got Enter Wonder Woman. Yep, because yeah, Lex Luthor had a file on her and he clicked it. Yeah, Bruce clicked on it and it said 1916. I think that's what it said. So holy freaking crap. And then we got the Genesis process where freaking Lex is now busy and blood was given from Lex. And yeah, so Lex actually cut his freaking hand, dropped blood right on the freaking, and I forgot to tell you about Zod's body is now there. Yeah, and deformity. That's what he's creating, is a deformity. And the ship was like, yeah, we shouldn't do that. That was outlawed in Krypton a long time ago. It's ancient. We shouldn't do it. And the ship, freaking Lex Luthor was like, oh, what happened to Krypton? It exploded. So, you want to continue the process? Yep. Okay. That's all that happened there. It's kind of funny, too. Let's see. Oh yeah, Lois hears the backlash because of the freaking Superman fiasco where they think he blew up the whole entire thing. Superman is now in the Arctic, and well, Clark is in the Arctic actually, and Papa Kent is there, but he's technically only in his mind. But even so, yeah. So the Batman Manor is destroyed. If you guys remember from Dark Knight Rises, the mansion got destroyed. So yeah, I think only for purposes of people who actually says it's connected. The Dark Knight Rises, the Dark Knight trilogy is connected to this. That's why they most likely kept the whole manor is safe. Yeah, that manor has been destroyed. It's most likely because of that. So Bruce is getting ready to fight, and Alfred said, dude, do we really need to do this? I don't think we should. And then Mama Kent is in trouble. Mama Kent got kidnapped. Now Batman is truly battle ready. We have Lex who's up there watching from afar saying, oh yeah, Batman is here. Yeah. And Lois got taken too. And then it turns out that Lois gets to join freaking damn Lex Luthor. And that was the idea, is that to actually get Lois there, to kick her off the freaking damn building so Superman comes there. Yeah, he pushes Superman for Superman to catch, and it's Lex Luthor versus Superman in quotations because yeah, he didn't actually fight him, and apparently Lex Luthor knows that Clark Kent is Superman. Holy freak! You see how smart he is? Holy shit! Yeah, it's like holy shit. Yeah, it's like the whole glasses hiding your identity. But anyways, yeah, Lex is twisted. It turns out that Lex Luthor has his mom. Yeah, he has his mom too. His mom had a label witch on it, which sadly, continuity wise, she doesn't have that when Batman saves her. That's kind of messed up. But still, yeah, so he actually threatens that in less than an hour, yeah, an hour and counting, she's going to get burned alive because she gave birth to a monster. Well, actually, no, she's a mom of a monster to a monster. So, anyways, Superman is forced to fight. There's 30 minutes left now until she gets burned. The ship has a bun in the oven. The ship is creating freaking this monster deformity. Superman tries to seek help. She tries to actually go to Batman. Yeah, but meanwhile, you have Wonder Woman who actually looked in her email, and Batman slash Bruce actually emailed her, and he said, yeah, I'm sharing. Don't say boys don't share. And he gave him the meta-human whole entire database. And he also asked, who are you? He's like, yeah, is this you in this photo? Who are you and everything? It's like, what? Meanwhile, previously we got to have the whole showing of Wonder Woman. Now we get to see Flash, which Flash actually uses his ability to save a person, a shopkeep, from getting shot and robbed. And then we have Aquaman, who got evasion of privacy, and he decided to say, screw you, have a freaking nuclear, not nuclear wave, water wave, and whoosh. Then we got Cyborg getting created. No idea what the frick that cube is, but holy frick. So the fight begins, kind of. Lois says she needs a chopper. Superman tries to talk to Bruce, but the battle, wow. So Lois makes it close, though. Yeah, it's like, but still, the battle was good. The battle was crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you anything about the battle, though. I'll just say the battle was like, wow. But anyways, Lois is really cutting it close. Yeah, I mean, Superman almost got freaking damn killed. Finally, Superman gets to talk, and look, I'm going to go back to the battle in a second. The battle, freaking Batman actually had gas canisters filled with kryptonite. Gas version of kryptonite. Holy frick. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, he got him like 2 times and he knocked the f out of him. And he also made a spear for kryptonite. He had a kryptonite spear. A kryptonite pointed, tinted spear, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, holy frick. But anyway, Superman got to talk finally. And they rehashed some flashbacks because I think he also said Martha. And he's like, why you said Martha? Why the hell did you say Martha? Which, do have to admit, that was the smartest move that they ever did too. I never even noticed Martha Kent, Martha Wayne. Wow, that was clever. That was freaking him clever. But now Batman finally understands what's going on, and there's 10 minutes left to save her. Superman tells tells him everything that happened. Lois tells about the ship and the fact that it's glowing and doing some crazy stuff. Batman gets to change clothes, which I'm like, thank goodness, because his battle suit, it's got battle damage. You can actually see his right eye. I don't like it when it comes to that part of things. Well, anyways, Batman flies to Martha. Lois grabs the freaking kryptonic spear, or kryptonite spear. Batman goes to the rescue, and the Batwing is nothing to mess with either. It's awesome. And you have freaking Batman in action. You get to see Batman in action. Alright, redo. So, Lois decides to wander, and then with the freaking kryptonite spear, and she decided to throw it in the water. The freaking huge pond of water. Or technically, a small, shallow hole full of water. And, well, kind of like what my mom said, foreshadowing, you most likely will need it again. But Lois Sorry, guys. Sorry, girls out there who say girls are smarter than boys, but she threw it in there, and the chances are most likely needed. So, you were saying about girls are smarter than boys again? Sorry about that. Sorry about girls who are just straight up just thumbs this down because of it. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, girls. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah. So we got Lex and Superman, and he was like, "Oh well, so I don't see you have a head of Batman, so I guess it's just time to kill your mom." And instead, no. He's like, "Yeah, your mom's not gonna get. You're not gonna kill my mom." And then all of a sudden, the monster is freaking down born. And he was deemed Doomsday. And I can see why this is the second reason why people hate this movie. First reason is because it's Batman v Superman when, yeah, they took this straight out of The Dark Knight Returns and then they mixed it in with Death of Superman. They put Doomsday in here. Already. It's like, already? He just went against Zod. Now you went against Doomsday? What the... I can see why people are pissed off. Well, anyways, lots of damage happens. Lots and lots of damage. Military decides to help in with this too. And Wonder Woman is in the freaking airplane and she sees... Yeah, airplane. And she sees it, but she's not really acting. And then we have more military helping. And then the EMP happens. And then it's like, holy frick. And then... yeah, it's like, yeah, I didn't get... It's like kind of funny. It's like, it pans to Wonder Woman, pans to something else. Pans to Wonder Woman, she's still in the freaking airplane, then pans to something else, military again. Then the EMP happens, and then Wonder Woman is like, you know what? Look at this, I gotta go help. The stewardess is like, wait, lady, hold up, lady. He's like, yeah, just going to help. So finally, Superman comes, and the Superman comes. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Well, anyway, Superman basically came into battle again. I think he got knocked out. Then he came back to fight round 2. So he took him up in the air, and they decided to say, hey, we're going to nuke them both. Since they're in the air, they're in space now, we can send a rocket and nuke them. And it's like, wait a minute, what? And got a nice space battle going on, and then, yep, they got freaking nukes. So they nuked them both. And, well, the reaction to the nuke is that Doomsday is now more powerful. Good job, dumbasses. And Superman is knocked out. What the It's like, okay. Hopefully next time when you guys want to do something like this, please know it's not a smart idea. It's like, yeah, that thing, whatever it is, it's like chances are. And plus, it did an EMP. So, it did an EMP and you actually want to nuke it. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. So yeah, Superman is knocked out into space. Now it's all up to Batman. And Lois made it rough on the Batman's plan because he decided to say, well, since he is half Kryptonian, we're going to go and get the Kryptonite spear and stab him with it. But Lois, being the smart girl she is, because girls are smarter than boys, she threw it in the freaking damn... I'm sorry, but seriously, girls, sometimes you guys need to not have this whole girls are smarter than boys thing. Anyway, Superman did come back, and Batman was freaking out struggling. Oh, frick. Luckily, Wonder Woman was able to get back and rescue Batman because he was about to get freaking out fried to death. And then Lois undoes her mistake. She tries to undo it. She actually jumps in the freaking damn thing to get the staff. Get the freaking spear. And you have a good team up going on. Yeah, now they all three are together. And apparently she fought otherworldly creatures before. So that's a good note to actually add. And then we got a good joke. Of course, the joke that we saw in the freaking trailer. I thought she went with you. He thought she came with you. Well, anyways, yeah, so... And we got a nice good poster, which I would love that someone actually make a poster of all three of them posing like that. That is going to make a good poster. Just like The Dark Knight made a decent poster of it. So anyway, Doomsday damages yet again. Continues to damage. Lois Yeah, she doesn't even deserve to have her name pronounced right. But Lois struggles trying to do what she undid. There's more battle. Lois is freaking damn screwed. And there's more battles. It's like, yeah, it's good. The battle is good. Yeah, the freaking battle that's going on is very, very good. Another reason why to check out Batman v Superman, because I can't give it justice by telling you what happens. Lots of stuff happens. And Superman had no choice but to save Lois because she was a dumb idiot and she got stuck in the freaking damn water. So Superman, after saving her, had to undo what she did, which means he had to dive in there to get the spear, and it's kryptonite. So Lois, you idiot. Lois, you freaking damn idiot. More battling, and then you got Lois and Superman moment where she's like, "Oh man, don't go, don't do it. No, don't do it. You don't need to do it." But Superman goes, and Superman has a stab at the moment where he actually tries to charge at Doomsday at the lowest speed ever. Lower than what he can do. And Doomsday decided to freaking stab him as well. So his claws are now in Superman as well. Then we got Superman is truly down. Yeah, Superman is taken down, but Doomsday is down as well. I think the kryptonite. I would figure the kryptonite would got destroyed by Doomsday because it went into his body, but instead, no, the kryptonite is still okay. So yeah, Superman is truly down apparently, even though my personal opinion is that get him away from the damn kryptonite. Yeah, it's like get him away from the damn kryptonite, and he might be fine. But anyways, yeah. So Lex is now bald because he's just been sent to jail. So yeah, they're shaving his head bald now, even though I don't think jails do that, only boot camps. But whatever. So it turns out Superman is dead, and they cover Clark Kent being missing too by saying he died in the debris. So yeah. So for Clark, they had a wake ceremony because, well, I think, technically Clark's body is in that coffin, but a Superman coffin, he's not in that one. Well, anyways, Lois is in his old room. It turns out that freaking Clark Kent had a surprise for her. A wedding ring. Holy shit! And then we had the real true funeral of Superman, and then Bruce and Diana joined it. They attended. Bruce vouched the world. He vouches for the world because Diana said, yeah, I've actually decided to say screw the world for 100 years. And Bruce was like, yeah, the world is bad, but you need to know there's some good too. And we rebuild and we learn from our mistakes and everything. So it's like, yeah, there's war and stuff like that. So he's trying to vouch for the world and mankind. So yeah, after all that, we had Batman and Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor was getting put in jail, and he's like, all right, put your head on the freaking wall. Put your hands behind your back. We're going to freaking restrain you. And then all of a sudden, and then there's Batman. Holy frick. And Lex Luthor is like, well, I made sure everyone knows, and I don't know. Is Lex Luthor Vandal Savage from freaking Young Justice? Because Young Justice, kind of the same thing happened, but a wider scale. The fact that the Justice League got framed, but because it got framed, aliens were like, oh, hell yeah, let's go invade that place. So it was like, huh. Yeah, so he said that it's too late. You're getting noticed now. Everyone in the universe knows about us or about you guys or about Earth now. So yeah, he got it pretty cocky. Got pretty damn cocky. But Lex got lucky because freaking Batman was about to brand his ass. Yeah, Batman was about to brand him in the damn face. He was about to punch him right in the face. And with that freaking brand, frick, not only is going to feel pain, but he's going to get burned in the process. But Batman spared him. He punched the wall instead. And then we got Lex Luthor just still laughing, saying, yo, Cobb, it's over. Yeah. So, yeah, my gosh, he sold it. Yeah, Lex is crazy. Lex is truly crazy. And he said someone is coming, apparently. He said someone is coming. No idea who. Maybe Darkseid, apparently. Because there's many who freaking leak that, oh, Darkseid will be the Justice League's first bad guy. It's like, Oh, well, thanks a lot, jerk. But still, yeah, someone is coming. We don't know really who. Many say Darkseid, but we don't know who. And I'm going to say that. We don't know who. It's just somebody. But anyways, Lex is crazy. Good performance by Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, definitely good one. And we got Diana in a photo. Yeah, so the photo is shown, and she, again, yeah, it's just stuff like that. And we got the burial. So, of course, in this part, eventually in the burial, you basically had Bruce and Diana talk about, yeah, we need to find these metahumans. And Diana's like, what if they don't want to be found? What if. And Bruce is like, yeah, they want to be found. We need to stay together because I think a storm is coming. Something is starting where we all need to stick together. So, that's about it. The only thing left is the burial. Lots of people using the memorial as a place where Superman is buried, and also either A, Superman is alive, or B, I don't know. I don't know what to say because in his coffin, the wooden coffin for Clark Kent, the dirt started to move upwards. So, no idea what the frick that means. And even though there's some out there who say, oh, well, Batman v Superman don't need to end credits. Yes, it does, because you just ended with freaking Superman dead. Yeah. I mean, there's hinting, maybe hint that Superman could be live. And plus, if you read the comics, you most likely already know that Superman can be brought back to life by the freaking damn. Yeah. Blah blah solitude. Fortress of Solitude. So I don't know. I don't really know if Superman's alive or not. Of course he is, but from what they've done, it's kind of the fact of we don't really know if he's alive. We don't really exactly know. And I bet that's one other thing why the critics say this movie sucks is because Superman died in this freaking damn movie. Holy this is supposed to be his movie, technically. Which I guess maybe not, but on the other hand, I'm not sure. Yeah, this been taped together. This has been taped together. And technically, this is exactly what happened with Amazing Spider-Man 2. The fact that they were rushing things, but in this case, they weren't rushing things. In this case, they just dropped hints. Yeah, they just dropped them in there, so it's like, oh, they exist. Now we just got to tell you a story about them. So yeah, that's about all that's really needed. So, the movie, good or bad? Looking at all this, I say it's pretty decent. There's nothing really truly horribly bad about it. Most likely only the comic book fans are really truly sad about this. And also Superman fans who don't want Superman to die. Most likely will be sad about this. Me personally, end credits are truly needed in this one. They really needed to be there. They should have had him in the Fortress of Solitude getting recouped. They needed that. They needed something. I mean, my gosh. To leave Superman like that, I mean, I can understand when the Justice League assembles and then all of a sudden, there's Superman! I thought you were dead. How are we going to explain this to freaking public? Especially since we said Clark Kent is dead. Oh, frick, man. Frick. Well, anyways, there we go. So there's the spoiler review. That's everything that I truly remember. There's like at least 2 things that I'm like, you guys need to check it out for me because chances are I most likely won't get to check it out until most likely freaking Black Friday. Anyways, thank you for watching and have a good day.